Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie Patricio. I'm an industrial psychologist and the founder of Define My Future, an organization focused on having a massive impact on the world by helping you navigate change in the digital age. Today we're going to be speaking about, well, why I'm not a mind reader, what an industrial psychologist actually does, and how you as an industrial psychologist can have a massive impact in the digital age. So without further ado, let's get into it. Industrial psychology is actually one of the 8 main categories we have of psychology within the South African context. The others being clinical psychology, research psychology, educational psychology, counseling psychology, a registered counselor, a psychometrist, and a neuropsychologist. If you guys are interested in hearing about the other types of psychology, leave a comment in the description box below. Okay, so what does an industrial psychologist actually do? No, a psychologist is not a mind reader. An industrial psychologist is somebody who specializes in understanding people's behavior within the workplace from a psychological perspective. Their main focus is to optimize on people's behaviors and functioning in order for people to pursue and live more enriched and meaningful work lives. So now let's look at a more practical example that we can maybe relate to industrial psychology, which would make you understand a bit more around what we actually do. Let's take for instance that you would like to run a marathon. The only problem is that you've never actually run anything in your life other than being late for work. You would find a specialist in that field who would understand how to optimize your performance to complete the marathon based on their knowledge, understanding, and expertise of the human body. In a similar way, an industrial psychologist seeks to optimize people's performance in the workplace based on their knowledge, understanding, and expertise of psychological principles to assess, diagnose, and implement interventions to help people work in meaningful careers that embodies who they are. Industrial psychology actually focuses on a very broad number of topics, and it covers a number of different areas within the workplace. An industrial psychologist would generally intervene in areas such as career development, talent management, coaching, recruitment and selection, training, organizational development, organizational ergonomics and design, change management, organizational ethics, performance, potential, behavioral economics, wellness, occupational stress management, and work-life balance. Most people do generally tend to specialize in one of the areas within industrial psychology. In 1943, the president of IBM said, "I think there's a world market for maybe 5 computers." Fast forward to 2020, and out of an estimated world population of 7.8 billion people, an estimated 4.6 billion people are internet users. The world is currently going through the 4th industrial revolution, which is characterized by the digitalization of workplaces. It's been happening since the middle of last century. Is an industrial psychologist important in the 4IR? An industrial psychologist is probably one of the most important roles that an organization can adopt going into the digital age. Now that we see the automation of different workplaces, we need industrial psychologists to take care of the human element, to shift people's thinking from where it currently is to where it needs to be. So what value add can an industrial psychologist have to prepare workplaces for what's to come? Adaptability will be key in navigating the future. An industrial psychologist would manage underlying fears and anxieties of people to improve the adoption of technology at a faster rate. Secondly, industrial psychologists prepare the employment landscape for careers of the future. The World Economic Forum has estimated that 65% of children entering into primary school will work in new jobs that do not even exist yet. This is why, as part of our career guidance services, we provide individuals with key insights into the probability of automation within certain careers. At an organizational level, an industrial psychologist plays a pivotal role in reshaping your workforce at an advanced rate in preparation for the new job landscape. Lastly, an industrial psychologist should focus on growing social skills rather than technical skills in a rapidly changing world. According to the World Economic Forum, social skills will be in much higher demand than technical skills, and thus we need to prepare people with critical social skills, such as emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, and digital fluency, to name a few. Developing economies should be our main focus in this, and it has been estimated that almost 90% of job creation in the digital age is expected to take place in the developing world, specifically within Africa and Asia. Thanks guys for listening to our video. We really appreciate the support. Let us know if there's any other videos you may be interested in us doing on psychology in the workplace in the comments section below. If you got value out of this video and would like to see more of it, hit that subscribe button and follow us on social media. Until next time, stay awesome, stay sweet, and keep living your destiny.